In this tutorial, I will demonstrate how to assess the sensitivity of a network. Remember that the sensitivity of the network is the likelihood that the original critical path or critical paths in the network will change once the project is underway. A very sensitive network is one in which the chances are quite high. An insensitive network is one in which the critical path is likely to stay stable. When we look at sensitivity, we look at two things. The first is how many critical paths there are in the network. The second is how much slack the non-critical activities have. As a general rule of thumb, the sensitivity increases with the number of critical paths. If we look at our Gantt chart here, I have formatted it so that you can see the critical path in red. Since we only have one critical path, we could assume that this project is not that sensitive, but we also have to look at the slack for non-critical activities. If a non-critical activity has relatively little slack, a delay in that activity could cause it to become critical, therefore changing the critical path. To view the slack for the blue or non-critical activities, we click on the View tab and then we have to change the table. So we select the drop-down menu here and go to the Schedule table. Slide our Gantt chart over here so we can see all of the slack information. From here, we can see that code B has 2 days of total slack. Purchasing and assembling hardware actually share 3 days of slack, and we will discuss the difference between free slack and total slack in the next tutorial. Overall, if we take into account the amount of slack compared to the estimated duration for non-critical activities, and the fact that there is only one critical path, we could say that this project is not that sensitive.